Well, Hellfire, it is Rock the Riff, and I am back for another Metalhead Envy. I'm back with some more Porcupine Tree. I'm excited to hear this. I really have dug every track I've checked out from them. But this one is Arriving Somewhere But Not Here, and it was suggested by, and I hope I get y'all's name right. I'm the world's worst at pronouncing stuff, but we got Nicole, Milan, Alana, Simonson, and Anara R, both who's said, "Hey, arriving but somewhere but not here, live in Chicago." Uh, yeah. So both that was out of. I'm going through the comments now, and I see that that's been suggested a few times now. So apparently, a lot of people dig this one as well. And then let's dive on into it. I'm a little zoned out for a second, but I'll get back into it. Oh, Steven Wilson, that shoeless motherfucker. I like the synth already. I hope this is the live at Chicago version that everybody said. This was the top of the YouTube search. That dude right there. I'd like to pick his brain about how to do all the sampling and the synth work. It works so well. That's cool. Yeah, this guy. Oh my gosh. I talked to my drummer, and I know I mentioned this in my last Porcupine Tree reaction, but I talked to my drummer, and me and him both agreed that this guy, like a keyboardist of this stature, I guess is a keyboardist the right way to say it, or sound engineer? Which one is it? But something like this is definitely an element that my own band is missing, and we talked about how it would help us to be able to create space in songs sometimes and uh, keep that momentum just rolling downhill and all that. I'm already in Zen mode, man.
Never stop the car on a drive in the dark. Never look for the truth in your mother's eyes. Never trust the sound of rain upon a river rushing through your ears. Arriving somewhere, but not here.
Was that the guy singing the harmony with him again? Okay. That was really good. I'm so curious because in my setting here in the studio with these headphones, listening to a live video, I don't know how much post production has gone into it. But I'm really curious if it sounds this fucking good when you're in the room or better. These dudes really impressed me. I'm waiting for old Gavin to kick in though, man. I'm ready for the drums, man. That dude is so fucking good. Oh shit. Where was I at? About right there, right? Yeah.
Arriving somewhere, but not here. Did you imagine the final sound as a gun? Or the smashing windscreen of a car? Did you ever imagine the last thing you'd hear as you fading out was a song?
Yeah, let that bass ride in.
Arriving somewhere, but not here.
So basically, this has took 3 minutes and 40 something seconds to get to the full band to kick in. And I don't feel like any of that time was wasted. Damn, that was such a good build up. Like I tried to write songs before I was in the before I started the band I'm in now. I would do which hey, this is one of our sweaters. Go check out the merch store. But I remember GarageBand. I would tweak around with GarageBand and I would do long intros like this myself. I always loved a good build up before the song kicked in. Well, before a full band kicked in. And I just remember my girlfriend I had at the time, she would always be my guinea pig to test stuff out. And really, I like testing stuff out on her because she really wasn't into music like I was. And I always got the same complaint. Well, let me back up a second. I tested on her because I was like, if I can get her to actually like it, then maybe a lot of people will like it because she's just not, like, she's not crazy about music. But all I ever got from her was like, your intros are so long. Like, it's 2 minutes before anything happens. And I'm like, well, I mean, all these sound effects and stuff, like, what do you mean that there's shit happening? But either way, that right there to me was nothing was wasted. It just got me so in the mood to zone out on this track. Really, if copyright didn't make it to where I have to pause and talk so much, I would have probably zoned out and just let this ride.
All my designs simplified.
Where's the acoustic at?
It's all of my plans compromised.
If his guitar is able to sound like that, I want to know how the hell you do that.
It's all of my dreams sacrificed.
Alright. I gotta give it to Steven on that one. That was such a tasteful solo. Makes me want to fucking play a guitar right now. Makes me want to go grab one off the wall and fucking solo out, bro. Dude can sing. Let's get into this now. Let's fucking heavy out, bruh. I think that was the most in pocket out of all the Porcupine Tree songs I have done so far. And I know I've got a bunch to go. I was actually, while I was sitting here reading the comments, looking for the one I chose today. And I wanted to make sure that I got Nicole and Nara's names right. I was like, oh, there's a few that I've actually kind of skipped over. I'll have to go back. That's the one thing about doing all the reviews, reactions, and stuff is trying to keep up with what's going on sometimes. But I do. God, I am digging the fuck out of the song. So I have already done Cheating the Polygraph and anesthetize. I can never say that one. And Hate Song. But yeah. Porcupine Tree is fucking awesome. Why have I never really dived into this band before? Stranglehold. Did it. This a bit of a jam, huh? I feel like Gavin's having to hold himself back though. But there again, it fits the song. It fits the song really well. Okay. So yeah, that was a nice little jam section. I thought it was gonna go a little heavier. It kind of lightened up after it got past that stranglehold riff, but it's still good. Still fits and everything. Uh, let's see where the journey goes now. Very Gilmore-ish.
Did you see the red mist block your path?
Yeah. That was slick. I see this and I swear to God, it's gotta be so fun to be a guitarist in this band. Cause y'all just get to play. And I know how do I word it better? It's like coming from my own band. Once we have a song down, it becomes fun. It gets really fun, especially getting it tighter and tighter and tighter the more we practice it together. But the writing process for us, it can drive me insane. Cause I mean we spend so much time on one song. Our turnaround is not the best. But here in Porcupine Tree, I know this is all thought out to a T, but it seems like it's fun creating it from beginning to end, and then it's even funner to play it. Because I'm curious, a writing session for this lineup of Porcupine Tree, how much of it is like having a few beers, having a good time with your friends, and jamming, and then seeing what comes out of that jam that actually makes it onto the final version of the track. I think my favorite sections so far of Arriving Somewhere But Not Here are the more spacey, like that whole pop, 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 pop. That jam section was cool, but I really do dig the softer side of this song.
Block your path. Did scissors cut away to your heart? Did you feel the envy for the sons of mothers tearing you apart?
That is fucking cool. What the hell is doing that? Kind of pedal. Yeah. Man, that was good. That was good. Thank you. All right. That last little guitar lead work. That is one hell of a delay and reverb. Shit sounded good. Yeah, I dig this song. I think my favorite parts are the softer ones. This jam section was cool. Uh, I felt like if you had unleashed the beast of Gavin, that is his name, right? I hope I have not been sitting here saying his name the wrong way this whole fucking time. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, Gavin Harrison. I felt like this is the most timid I've heard him. Like, I know sometimes the song calls for it, but hearing his chops on other tracks, I do feel like there was a bit of a more. I think I heard it the most in the heavier section. I felt like that's the most straightforward I've heard Gavin Harrison play, and with his skill set and chops, there could have been just an extra bit of flair, a little bit of salt thrown onto it. But there and again, it's still badass. It's still awesome. That's just me being an asshole and kind of nitpicking a little bit. This song was really good. I love these more open, softer sections. I am curious as to this guy is playing that one main guitar riff. Yeah, that stuff. I don't know what kind of combination of tones he's got going on, or if it's an acoustic simulator. Because that shit sound like when I first heard it, I was like, "Damn, that sounds like a straight up like an acoustic, not a simulator." But then seeing he's still playing on a PRS, both of them are playing on PRSs, right? But seeing how he was both still, they were playing on those, I was like, oh, okay. So it must be a simulator. And then I love this last little bit of lead work. It makes me, I've got a Line 6 stomp box on my own pedal board, and that makes me want to try to get a setting for it that is just that close, that fucking massive ambient sound and shit. That it was badass. I will definitely give this track, for me, this is a 8 horn track for sure. I did kind of like I did kind of zone out right at the last little bit of the jam, but yeah, still a fucking awesome track. And I'm so glad people enjoy checking me out, seeing what my thoughts are on Porcupine Tree, and I hope it continues to grow. I hope y'all leave me some more suggestions. Thank you again to. Y'all see how bad my short term memory is. Nicole, Milan, Milan, Nicole Milan, Alana Simonson. And if I murdered your name, I'm sorry. And thank you to an RR. I really appreciate y'all saying, giving me some just suggestions, leaving comments, and everything. If this ends up being your first time to my channel, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me some pros and cons. I am trying to get better at doing YouTube every day. There is going to be more Porcupine Tree in the future. I'm not exactly sure which track I will do next. I think I have a few more recommendations. Nicole had another one. The Sky Moves Sideways. And she says that one is both slow and heavy in the right places. And that's my shit. That's my jam. I want to be fucking. But I like it all. I dig doing the reactions, reviews. I like the word review a bit better. I like doing these reviews here on YouTube because it's broadened my horizons musically, and also helps me with breaking down stuff and all that. But stay positive, stay rocking. I will catch y'all in the next one.